Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro has pledged to defend the nation's sovereignty amid escalating tensions over the presence of U.S. warships in the Caribbean. He called on President Donald Trump to pursue dialogue instead of confrontation, warning that regional stability was at risk. His comments came just days after Washington announced that U.S. forces had sunk a vessel it alleged was operated by the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua on a drug-smuggling mission to the United States, an operation that reportedly killed 11 people and has been sharply disputed by Caracas. Addressing troops at a military base in capital Caracas while dressed in camouflage, Maduro declared that Venezuela remained open to dialogue, but insisted on respect, stressing that none of our differences justify a high-impact military conflict in South America. He ordered the mobilization of civilian militias and vowed there would be an armed struggle if Venezuela were attacked. Maduro also accused the U.S. of fabricating drug trafficking charges as a pretext for regime change, noting Washington's recent decision to double the bounty on his arrest to $50 million. Observers say the specter of American intervention has become a recurring theme in Maduro's rhetoric, used to consolidate support at home as his political standing weakens. Washington has deployed more than 4,000 troops and naval assets to the region, and importantly, the White House also announced the deployment of 10 F-35 fighter jets to Puerto Rico, which is around 900 kilometers, 560 miles, from Caracas. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes how F-35s could land a killer blow on Venezuela. Before we proceed, a word on NordVPN, which is one of the most trusted and fastest VPN brand that has a no-log policy validated by Deloitte. NordVPN provides a 256-bit encrypted tunnel that protects your privacy and also enables you to access contents that are blocked based on geolocation. Its threat protection system helps you avoid phishing, scams, and malware. NordVPN application is available for all the major platforms as well as browsers. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal with massive saving by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. Venezuela has a working air force, but it has limited assets. The backbone of Venezuela's air force is the Su-30 Mk2 Flanker G, a modern Russian-built multi-role fighter. Between 2006 and 2008, Venezuela received 24 of these aircraft, and analysts estimate that around 21 remain operational. Most Su-30s are stationed in Barcelona. These jets are capable of a wide range of missions, including air defense, maritime strike, and long-range interdiction, giving Venezuela its most advanced combat capability. But as we can fathom, the numbers are too low for effective combat use. Alongside the Su-30s, Venezuela still maintains a small number of F-16 Fighting Falcons, acquired from the United States in the 1980s. Out of the 24 originally delivered, only a handful remain airworthy today due to a decades-long U.S. embargo on spare parts and upgrades. Despite their declining numbers, these F-16 continue to see occasional activity. In fact, reports in September 2025 link them to an encounter over the Caribbean, showing that Venezuela still retains a limited but functional capability with the type. Overall, fleet readiness is the Air Force's most pressing issue. For the F-16s, sanctions and lack of parts have forced crews to cannibalize aircraft just to keep a few flying, resulting in very low sortie rates. For the Su-30, operational availability depends heavily on Russian support for engines, avionics, and spare parts. Periodic shortages combined with Venezuela's deep economic crisis have led to fluctuating serviceability levels, raising doubts about how many of the aircraft can be kept combat-ready at any given time. Over the past 2 decades, Caracas has invested heavily in creating a multi-layered air defense posture built largely from Russian and, to a lesser extent, Chinese and Iranian suppliers. The stated aim has been to deny or complicate hostile air operations over Venezuelan airspace and key national hubs like oil infrastructure and naval approaches. At the strategic level, the backbone of this network is the long-range S-300 family, acquired during the Chavez era in the late 2000s, which Caracas has consistently showcased as both a credible capability to intercept aircraft and cruise missiles at extended ranges and a symbolic demonstration of its defense partnership with Moscow. To close the gap between these strategic assets and tactical coverage, Venezuela supplemented its arsenal with mobile Buck M2E medium-range systems, which were photographed in transit to Venezuelan bases and served to engage targets that slipped through S-300 coverage. At a more localized level, the country has also pursued shorter-range, rapid reaction defenses, such as the Tor and Panzer families, optimized to protect critical installations, airfields, and infrastructure from low-flying aircraft, drones, and precision munitions. Reinforcing this layered framework is one of the largest stockpiles of man-portable air defense systems, MANPADS, in the region, giving Venezuelan forces the ability to disperse lightweight anti-air weapons across the country. While this saturation approach provides a dense defensive screen on paper, it has also raised serious concerns among analysts and regional governments, as poorly controlled MANPADS represent a significant proliferation risk, potentially threatening both military and civilian aviation well beyond Venezuela's borders. On paper, the inventory produces a credible-looking curtain, but that curtain is frayed by sustainment, training, and command and control shortcomings. Venezuela doesn't have any counter for F-35. The quantity and quality is not up for the task. The F-35 boasts one of the lowest radar cross-sections, RCS, of any modern fighter, second only to the F-22 Raptor, granting it exceptional stealth against advanced air defense systems. In addition to radar evasion, the jet incorporates classified thermal management technologies that minimize its heat signature, making detection and targeting by infrared-guided missiles far more difficult. These capabilities have proven highly effective in combat. During the recent Israel-Iran confrontation, the Israeli Air Force's F-35 spearheaded offensive operations without suffering a single loss. Despite deploying advanced Russian-built S-300 air defense systems, Iran was unable to defend its airspace against the stealth fighter. The F-35 also has exceptional situational awareness due to the presence of AN/APG-81 active electronically scanned array radar on board, widely touted as the most powerful and capable radar system ever to fly in a tactical fighter jet. It also possesses AN/AAQ-37 electro-optical distributed aperture system that consists of 6 high-resolution infrared sensors mounted around the F-35's airframe in such a way as to provide unobstructed spherical 4-pi steradian coverage and functions around the aircraft without any pilot input or aiming required. The F-35 is certified to carry a versatile mix of weapons that allow it to dominate in air, land, and strategic roles while retaining its stealth profile. This broad arsenal ensures the F-35 can perform air superiority, precision strike, electronic attack, and even nuclear strike missions within a single platform. Few F-35s could land a killer blow, even a decapitating strike, if President Trump wishes for that.